Hello and welcome back to Bricking It. Well, today, while I was trying to decide what I was going to do for this week's video, I was having a look at my collection and I realised I actually have no idea how many minifigures I actually own. So I decided to count them up and show you as we go. So let's put up a counter and get started. Hogwarts is a shocking state at the moment, so let's not dwell on that. Let's just start counting minifigures. We start with 2 goblins in the kitchen. We have Peeves. 16 students at the table, plus our professors Filch and Percy. A patient and Madame Pomfrey, Dumbledore up in his office, and Sirius above. 5 Gryffindors in the common room, 4 students in Dada, a couple on the stairs, 3 more on this staircase, a couple of Slytherins. There's Hermione, 5 more in divination, a couple of Ravenclaws, 1 in the bathroom, 3 more in the library, 3 more in potions, and 1 in Snape's office. Transfiguration gives us 5 more, 9 in charms, and 3 in history of magic. Last one's in the castle, 4 in the astronomy class, 1 on the balcony, and 1 at the telescopes. We also have a target dummy, a couple of Hufflepuffs in Forensics classroom, Draco at the vanishing cabinet, this chap in the swamp corridor, Harry and Myrtle in the bathroom, and our founders' statues. Now, my initial estimate of how many figures I had was around 250. It seems there's nearly 100 in Hogwarts alone. I think that number's going to be much higher than I thought. So we're counting up the ministry now. We've even got figures hidden in the offices. Our judges on their platform. Didn't realise I'd squeezed in quite so many figures. 5 more there. A couple of Weasleys hanging off the sides. There's Fleur and Crumb and Hermione and Harry and the gang on the bottom. Always forget I've got my Quidditch teams. There's another 14 there. And another 14 there. 28 more minifigures coming from the second task, and the Champions tent gives us another 5 if we include Filch. Harry and Hagrid and Dudley are on this one. These are some works in progress, but still there's 7 different minifigs hanging out up there. 3 in the Chamber of Secrets. And the last is Malfoy Manor, which gives us another 12 minifigs. Oh, I'm going to be way off. And most of my minifigs now reside here in my cabinet. I bought this from Smith's Toy Superstore. It was the princely sum of £35. There's 25 display trays, each 6 studs by 14, although there's only actually 12 usable studs on each tray. I bought some bricks and plates to tier the trays so I could stand more minifigures on them, and being as they are not a Lego product, the stud clutch against minifigures is not fantastic, so I would recommend replacing either the entire plate or doing as I did and stack on top. Let's look inside. So first of all, we've got a dozen figures for Diagon Alley. Only this one and this one are as they originally came. All the rest are MOCs. Mostly named characters on this board, apart from my Cauldron founder, and my Fred and George are MOC bodied until I buy the correct ones. Another dozen likely coves for my Diagon Alley. I didn't realise how shifty all my male wizards look. We move into Hogsmeade now. And we have these 3 minifigs from the Hogsmeade and these 5 from the 2023 Advent Calendar. Some random figures, unsorted pupils, and 2 for the greenhouses. These minifigs are for display in the various family home interiors like the Burrow and Grimmauld Place. And here we have the Hogwarts ghosts, including Ghost Dog and original Peeves, Moaning Myrtle, and the 4 house ghosts down at the front. This next tray is full of professors. Got Professor Vector, Charity Burbage, Professor Grubbly Plank, Madame Maxime, an extra Dumbledore, Slughorn, Professor Kettleburn, and Madame Hooch. All of my Dada teachers. Got Quirrell and Lockhart, Lupin and Moody. At the back we've got Umbridge, Snape and Amicus Carrow, Boggart Snape, Werewolf Lupin, and a Boggart Dementor, which uses the old Dementor figure. Some magical protectors of Hogwarts. Obviously this one doesn't count, waiting for a body, so we've got a couple of centaurs and 3 suits of armour. This is Order of the Phoenix members. Percy hasn't got a head, so we're not going to count him. Arthur, Molly and Bill Weasley. Got Mundungus Fletcher, Kingsley Shacklebolt, Tonks, and of course Neville. I'm just waiting to get a couple of good jacket torsos for my Weasley twins for their Battle of Hogwarts look. Going to bring on the bad guys. This Death Eater and this one here in the back corner are the only actual Death Eaters on the plate. All the rest are MOCs. We've got Electo Carrow MOC, a couple of Voldemorts and my Bellatrix. This Voldemort though has got to be relocated to the Ministry of Magic. Next up is my Snatcher Band for Voldemort's army. Scabies is the only official minifig. And in the movies we see the Snatchers wearing these red armbands to show they're on the job. So I'm going to be getting more of these dark red objects just to adorn my Snatchers so they all look the same. Some evil magical creatures for Voldemort's army during Battle of Hogwarts. This was the big bad wolf that I replaced with a werewolf head. Got a couple of different CMF werewolves, and this guy's from video. Got the Wolfman, 3 Dementors at the back, and this is an original troll from early Harry Potter sets. I do have the original snot brick that went on his club, but it just wouldn't fit properly in the cabinet. Spares of the Golden Trio. Got a few spare spaces if I want to collect some Malfoys, or maybe just extra copies of Harry, Ron and Hermione. It's party time. We've got the Yule Ball. Roger Davies is the only MOC here. He's the only one of the champions and the partners that wasn't made as a minifig. You see hiding at the back of their Cho and Hagrid in his hairy suit. And our final Harry Potter tray is yet another party. This is Slughorn's party. When I do this, it's not going to be a very big MOC area, so I won't be adding too many more to these. That's our total so far. As we're in the cupboard, let's have a look at my Star Wars figures. Here's my Death Watch Mandalorians. Other unaligned Mandalorians, including Sabine Wren with a temporary helmet until I can get hold of one of hers. Got some droids for my Death Star MOC when I do it. This was actually the Advent Calendar droid. I just replaced his dome. Various technicians, gunners and troopers for the Death Star. And of course, to go with them we need senior officers. Although this is Tarkin's torso, nothing else is proper Tarkin. It's one of my favourites in the old dark grey. And these guys with the light bluish grey tunics, my ISB officers with custom torsos. Here's my Stormtrooper contingent. This guy on the corner's different helmet to all the others. I got them off the front of a magazine. I tend to prefer these blue vented ones, the Rebel style. My Stormtroopers do carry blasters. It's just the guys at the front all have to have pistols. Otherwise they won't actually fit in the cabinet. What would the Death Star be without this intrepid band to launch an attack? So this is the last selection of my Star Wars set. And there we see our total. So that was way more than I thought. Grand total of 403 Harry Potter miniatures, bought with intent. I'm sure there's more lying around somewhere. And 61 Star Wars figures for a mock I haven't even started designing yet. If you've enjoyed this video, please leave us a like. Join us on social media at the addresses on screen. And if you'd like to see more LEGO mock videos, then please subscribe to Bricking It. Bye bye.